Hey everybody, we're talking about through hiking the enchantments, how to do it fast and effective and having a great time doing it. I'm going to cover some of the basics of how to do that hike, and let's get to it. Basically, the way I would approach the enchantments through hike is to think of it as an advanced trail run or a fast pack type of approach. There is a quite significant gain. The Aasgard Pass above Stuart Lake is rather steep and a little rugged. So if the lighter you can go, the better. And so if you just have the mindset of a trail run, this will do you well. So with that, there would be some sort of a light vest. If you have a trail running vest, they work great. Otherwise, a very lightweight backpack. I wouldn't say like 20 liters would be at most. Trail packs typically go from anywhere 12 to 15 liters. So, all right, so the through hike is around 21 miles. It's got some significant gain, particularly up until Aasgard Pass. After that, it's almost all down, kind of even or downhill. So once you get up to Aasgard Pass, most of your climb is done. The traditional way is to start at the Stuart Lake trailhead and go up to Lake Kolchak and up Aasgard Pass. And to do it before it gets too hot in the day, and as well as because it's such a popular hike, is to start very early in the morning. The parking lot gets really full, particularly on the weekends, and so you really want to beat the crowds and kind of get a head start, which means that most people that are doing the through hike know this and are starting around 4:30 in the morning at the trailhead. So you'll need a flashlight, torch. You'll start off with the flashlight, and usually by the time you get up to Kolchak Lake and the technical part of Aasgard Pass, you'll have enough sunlight so that you won't need the torch any longer. All right, to go light, there's a couple of things you'll want. So for water, the real trick is not to bring too much. You will have water along the entire way, starting really even before Lake Kolchak Lake. But after that, even on Aasgard Pass, there's a waterfall to get water from. And then once you get up to the lakes, you'll be able to reach those lakes very easily. Snow Lake and then down. After Nada Lake, there's one or two spots about halfway to the finish line down to the Snow Lake trailhead. Unless it's super hot, really you can just do with one water bottle and then a filtration system, and you'll be able to go lightweight that way. If you need to drink more water, then of course bring more water. You definitely don't want to dehydrate up there, but lots of water sources, so just keep drinking, fill when you can, and you'll have a great day from that perspective. Depending on how cold or warm it is, you're right, you want to do a jacket. I always bring an extra or if I don't have, even if I think it's going to be warm, some sort of windbreaker and or water protection. It is high mountain up there at about 6,000–7,000 feet, so the weather can be quite a bit different at the top than where you start or where you end, where it can be completely different. So always bring an extra windbreaker. If it's going to be a little bit colder, bring a puffy. Those types of things. They'll fit in your pack, and that's just a good safety measure there. As far as food goes, that's about the right amount of food plus a lunch. I'm not showing the lunch, that's really up to you. Pizza looks great, a little triangle for pizza, but several Cliff Bars, and each one of these is about 200 calories or so, and it's about 100 calories an hour, so that's a good 7 hours there. This is another couple hundred. And then you've got a lunch that'll be 300 to 400 calories, and that really should be enough. You may be hungry when you get down at the end, but you're not overly taking too much food, and you should be able to be just fine with that. Again, this is about trying to be practical with the weight, but not be too aggressive with not bringing anything and worrying about running out of food and bonking, where you just really don't have any energy and get really slow. Then for sun protection, if you have a sun shirt like this one here, it works really nice. If that works out for you, if it's later in the season, you're wearing a jacket, that's sun protection right there. But for your face and your head, a hat, a buff, handkerchief, those kinds of things, those all work great. Definitely you want sunglasses when it's sunny. And depending on if you're going earlier in the season, there'll be more snowbanks and up at the very top, so that can be really quite brutal on your eyes if you don't have protection for your eyes. So always bring sunglasses, and you'll be thankful that you have them. You'll have pretty much zero cell phone reception. So if you have a GPS communicator, some sort of an emergency beacon, those are always good to have. At least one person in your party should have one, just in case something goes wrong. And then poles. These are nice collapsible poles. They go with trail running, but poles are really helpful, especially going up Aasgard Pass. And then I would say a lot of the down also is a lot of it is rough trail, so it's not real smooth. There are times of it, particularly there at the end, but until you get to about mile 15 or 16 of the trail, there really isn't a lot of smooth trail to really run on or be relaxed on. And so some people find the poles particularly helpful. So the other, and that really should all fit here in a trail running type vest, something smaller than 20 liters. If you needed something extra, like, I'll bring my cameras and fun things like that, if it won't fit in the trail running pack, you can go with the waist pack, something like this. This is what I used the last time I went. It worked out really well. I've had all my camera gear here. Some of my food items were here to easily reach, and so worked out really well. So with that, you should be pretty much prepared. Again, it's all about based off weather and your overall fitness levels. If you're more nervous or more of a novice to this kind of longer hikes, you want to make sure you have enough protection and safety gear in case the trail takes you a lot longer to finish than, say, 13 hours. But this really does work well. It keeps you light, helps you go up Aasgard Pass faster without having to burn out too much. With that, I hope you really have a great time. Check the weather. If weather's different, outside of the summer and it's cold or stormy, you'll need to adjust your plans based off of those conditions. These are conditions that I'm giving you are, on a good day. So keep that in mind. Be safe out there. Enjoy the scenery. Say hi to some mountain goats for me, and leave some comments below. All right, with that, take care.